Okay, welcome back to the Herald of Oblivion. And I am Tyre, and let us continue where we left off last time. For the briefest nanosecond, it feels as if you were occupying two places in one time and space, untrammeled forces. The like of which would kill a lesser being, assault your enhanced physiology. The searing light of teleport abruptly vanishes and you find yourself in darkness. Your eyes and your techno senses of your tactical dreadnought armor taking a precious seconds to compensate. Suddenly your senses are assaulted by a clatter of chin on metal deck blades and sibilant hissing as a bone white and entrails purple shapes emerge from the murk. The HUD of your suit revealing them infrared as hot yellow blurs running towards you. Years of training and your psycho conditioning that long ago became instinct allows you to react without the need to resort to conscious thought. But which weapon will you use to defend yourself against sudden slavering attack? Lash out with my power fist in my left hand. Bring my storm bolter to bear. Well, since we only have a storm bolter and a power fist, probably GeneStealers as entrails of purple shapes. Well, it's better to go with the power fist. Your power fist connects to something hard and bony. You grapple hold and feel whatever it is you have captured, striking and kicking to free itself as you hold it at arm's length. You close the huge servo-assisted fingers of the automatic hand and hear bones snap as you crush the neck of GeneStealer you have in your clutches. So we killed already one GeneStealer. As you drop the twitching carcass, the rest of the brood launch themselves at you. Each of the creatures is roughly human-sized and possessed of 6 cruelly clawed limbs, incredible speed, strength, and durability. You are facing off against 2 GeneStealers. So possibly if we would take the Storm Bolter, since GeneStealers are quite fast, we probably have now faced 3 of them fight. Okay, and we are already at close proximity. We are not using Storm Bolter and not the combat knife. They have 5 wounds. They have 33 chance to inflict 1 wound in close combat. Okay, let's focus. And let's focus again. 100% chance to deal 3 wounds. And we did a critical hit already. And we took 2 damage. Let's hope for another critical. The fight is over. Victory. Victory. The GeneStealers are dead. The alien viscera and the stinking ichor that passes for blood among their kind splatters the walls, floors, and the ceiling of the chamber. The space is little more than a widening of a corridor, and judging by its construction, it is highly likely that it was once part of some imperial vessel or other. Accessing the auspex built in your tactical dreadnought armor, you take a moment to sweep the local area, making sure that the host of aliens isn't about to descend on you from the ventilator ducts above your head or burst from the maintenance channels under the floor. When the auspex reach clean, you consider your next move. The rest of the squad Scipio is somewhere on board the derelict, but at present you have no idea where. Something is blocking your auspex signal from reading anything more than 30 meters away, but that's not far. This could be down to something innocuous as radiating shielding, or alternatively something altogether more sinister, such as a Xenos created dampening field, probably the Eldar. Aside from your fellow Imperial fists, there are also GeneStealers on board. While the brood mind is still active, the Xenos still poses a serious threat, but if you were able to eliminate their Broodlord, you could neutralize that threat. So, which is it to be? I will start searching for my battle brothers. I will hunt down the Jeanstealer Broodlord. Well, since I am a space marine, I never should turn down an enemy. Because one of these actions will make me lose purity and one will gain me purity. And if we are going to turn down this fight, this is probably, if we are going to search battle brothers now, we probably will lose some purity. So we are going after the Broodlord. Surmising that the GeneStealers you encountered were heading away from their brood nest, having been sent out following the brood mine, sensing your arrival aboard a space hulk, you retrace their clawed steps along the twisting metal corridors of the ancient wreck. Your journey takes you deeper and deeper into the ship, which is clearly an Imperial design. Your mind starts to wander, and you wonder what fate befell the crew of the vessel. Whether they were long dead before the GeneStealers colonized their craft, or whether the alien infestation was a result of insidious takeover. You do not encounter any GeneStealers as you progress deeper into the ship, with nothing showing up on the aspects to alert you to the skulking presence of more of the alien infiltrators either. You come at last to the sealess circular bulkhead door. As you approach, the hatch remains stubbornly closed. A machine spirit that operates it is doubtlessly dormant after so many years lost in war. It might even have departed to be with the Omniscient long ago. This leaves you with two options. If you are going to pass beyond the bulkhead, you are either going to have to try to rouse the slumbering machine spirit or to force your way through. We have three options. Try waking the machine spirit. Second one, use my power fist to tear the hatch from its hinges. Give up on your hunt for the Broodlord, and start searching the rest of the squad Scipio. This one will probably lose purity. And I have a feeling that if we are going to tear the hinges from the door, that will also lose us purity, and this will gain us purity. Try waking it. Accessing the door mechanism terminal, you connect your own suit's machine spirit to that of the bulkhead door, offering a prayer to the machine god as the cogitators greet each other. My purity score is less than 5. My purity score is equal or greater than 5. In the stillness of the empty passageway, you can just make out the binary chatter of your suit's cogitator system attempting to commune with the bulkhead door's machine spirit. Just a second. Then suddenly there's a static washed shiro of response, and with the creaking of the ancient hydraulic and pneumatic hiss, as the air pressures equalize, the hatchway arises open. You check your auspex, but there's still nothing. Boldly stepping through the portal, you make your way along the passageway beyond. Your footstep echoes eerily from the metal grill floor as you see signs of something, or more likely several somethings, having broken through the floor, walls, and the ceiling at several junctures. But whatever it was, It clearly isn't here now. You reach another hatchway, but this one activates automatically as you come within sight of electronic eye. But what awaits you beyond causes you to catch your breath. Contained within what appeared to be an ancient cargo hold are curled, sleeping bodies of dozen GeneStealers. Or at least, they were sleeping until you arrival opened the broken door. Sinister surrushes fills the vaulted chamber as the GeneStealers begin to stir. You are going to have to act fast if you are going to deal with the very real threat the Xenos pose. So we basically stepped into GeneStealer hive. Start firing my stone bolter in full auto. Seal the door again while GeneStealers are still waking up. Flee the GeneStealer nest as fast as the Emperor will allow. This is a coward's way. And that is not a Space Marine way to flee. Well, this is more tactical option. Seal the door, but then we'll just go back and do nothing. Start firing with my stone bolter on full auto. With shout of for Dorn and for the Emperor. You open fire with your stone bolter. The mass reactive shell explode on contact, the awakening GeneStealer exploding flesh, bone and cheating on contact. 20 bolter rounds are deducted from your ammo count. The foul alien spawn die screaming, but that doesn't stop the survivors from your assault from suddenly coming to full awakeness and coming for you in a whirlwind of lashes, claw and tearing talons. A single bolter round punctures the container on the far side of the cargo hold and the GeneStealers discover a new way to die. Whatever it was the barrel contained, it is highly reactive as the bolter round explodes within it. The chemical content ignites, becoming a fireball, and then sets off the chain reaction in the rest of the barrels packed in the hold. You give a hasty prayer of thanks for the Emperor for the rogue trader whose cargo it is that helped you burst the Xenos nest. But as the GeneStealers die amidst the flames, with a terrible guttural roar, something leaps from the fires, now consuming the hold, and comes at you. It is armed with a pair of deadly claws. Its chest is protected by a thick plates of purple-black chitinous armor, and its body is masked of little knotted muscles. The obsidian glimmer in its eyes speak of malign alien intelligence, while a bright pink tongue, like a freaking worm, darts from between its jaws, tasting the air, shaking off the splatter of burning accelerant of the Broodlord attacks. You are facing off against the Broodlord in close combat. It gets to attack first. God damn it. The enemy has the first strike. Defend yourself. One hit. A glance. Okay. Okay, with 2 focus, we have 83% to deal 3 damage. And we did the critical. Okay, let's do this again. And the Broodlord is dead. The fight is over. Victory. Sword of Asian, find the relic blade. Ah. You have defeated the Broodlord and eradicated its nest. Even if there were any survivors, they will be forced into instinctive hibernation, and the threat they pose to any Imperial world dramatically reduced. You gain 2 purity. Ah, nice. Picking through the gunk and resinous secretion, you find 3 clips of Stormbolter ammunition, each containing 20 rounds, along with an ancient relic blade. Do you take the relic blade? Of course we will take it. 4 damage, nice. New weapon. Take the relic blade. With the threat posed by the GeneStealers gone, you set out to find what happened to Sergeant Valerius and the rest of the squad Scipio. Return to the teleportation location. Returning to the place where you arrived after being teleported aboard the conglomeration of warp-lost vessels and asteroids that form the Herald of Oblivion. You scan again for your Battle Brothers life signs. The Auspex comes back negative. Either they didn't teleport to the same location as you, or they have since set off on their mission, believing you to have been lost when the teleportation malfunctioned. Accessing your helm-com, you try to contact the shield of Dorn, but all you hear in the return is the hiss of statics and sounds of distant explosions before it cuts out altogether. Something's blocking the signal. For the time being, at least, you are on your own. It seems likely that there is something about the construction of the vessel you're currently in that is preventing your Auspex from completing a longer-range scan. Perhaps a leaking fusion reactor or a radioactive mineral deposit in the asteroid bound to the craft somewhere nearby. You are able, however, to accomplish a 3-dimensional scan of the internal of the rogue trader vessel you are currently in, which in turn enables you to locate a way out. Half an hour later, you emerge from the rogue trader vessel through what was once an airlock into an echoing pitch-black space. Activating your suit's searchlight, it pierces the gloom to reveal that you are standing inside what appears to be a vast rocky cavern. Suddenly, designated the marker tag flashes into being on your HUD, accompanied by a chiming alert. It only takes an Auspex machine spirit a moment to flag it as a being that of an apothecary Ordyss. Your Auspex currently isn't picking up any life signs for any other members of Squad Scipio, but they might be just out of range. You try your helm-com, but hear nothing but static. According to your Auspex, brother Ordyss cannot be more than 100 meters away from your current position. But you don't know what obstacles you might have to approach to reach him. You could, of course, attempt to boost to gain your Auspex in order to carry out more thorough survey of the area. But Brother Ordyss might be in danger, and if we are to carry a more comprehensive scan, it might be too late for him. Follow the signal I picked already without further delay. The route you take to find Apothecary leads you across the cavernous heart of the trapped asteroid to a point where the blunt nose of another vessel has burst through the silicon rock wall. The impact must have occurred hundreds, if not thousands, of years ago, and resulted in a hull of the craft being breached as well. Entering this vessel, you home in the signal from your Auspex. Following the HUD display, the marker tag, and it is then, as your illuminator beam falls on the solid adamantium bulkhead ahead of you, that you see Brother Ordyss for the first time. Brother, thank the Primarch you found me in time, he grasps. He is clearly in a great deal of pain, but then that's hardly surprising, seeing as how he appears to have been teleported into the very fabric of the bulkhead itself and become fused half in and half out of the structure, Oh man. Careful, you break the seal on his helmet and remove it. Ordyss' expression is one of the barely suppressed agony. Brother. You begin... Brother. You begin not really knowing what to say. There is nothing you can do for me, Ordyss says, as if reading your mind. I'm dying. But first I must pass my sacred duty on to you, in case you find any more of our brethren in similar situation to mine. Clearly, the Dark Elder attack on the Shield of Dorn at such vital moment in the teleporterium sequence resulted in a catastrophic failure. You wonder how many more, like Brother Ordyss, or lost forever. Just a second.